Yeah.
I have it on Steam, but
There was a free, like, they did a free one for the Expendables called the Expendabros, which is the same sort of thing, but only has, like, Expendables.
Have you played the toy chess game, the new one?
No, is that any good? I've been
Xbox
thinking about it.
It has He-Man,
Uh-huh.
the Rainbow Bright Girls.
Yeah, no, I saw, like...
I have it.
I really saw it. I was like, I think I'm going to check this out. Alright, so... Alright, go ahead.
You're already filming.
Oh, we're already filming.
Well,
okay.
How many times do we always do gibberish in the front?
Welcome to Big and Stupid Game Reviews. I am Big Mike, and this is Stupid Joe. Today we're going to be reviewing, finally, one of my favorite games of last year, which was The Witcher 3.
It's in their top pick, I believe, for games of the year.
Yeah, technically, I guess I did.
Right under Raccoon City, I think. If I'm not mistaken.
So what this is it's The Witcher 3. It's the third in a series of games that I don't think too many people played, because the first one's PC exclusive. Second one was PC exclusive until it came to Xbox.
Have you played on Xbox?
I did play it on Xbox.
I played it too. Compared to this, I think it's better. I think this is a lot better step forward.
Yeah.
We reviewed two.
We did review two.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, they really went above and beyond anything. Like, the step up from the last one was bigger than I've ever seen in a game. I mean, the combat is simplified, which is good, because when you played it even on normal, when you played 1 and 2 just on normal, that shit was hard. Because you had to prepare for everything. You couldn't do anything while you were battling.
Because a couple times running through and you see a monster with a red thing in the skull and crossbones, like, I'll check it out, I died. I'm
oh
like,
yeah,
fuck.
you're not gonna live.
Yeah, I'm just
through.
like, oh, this thing's like, yeah, stay away from it. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, you gotta be.
What do you think about the card games in it?
Everybody
went nuts for
know
that.
everybody went crazy for it, but I don't
Think it's gimmicky, or people?
I don't know. People like card games.
Like
people who like card games like it, which is fine. I'm not a card game guy. Like, I've played Magic the Gathering, but that's like it. But like, I guess as far as an inside of a game, like mini game goes, it's real in depth. So.
It was a big deal.
Yeah, it was a big deal. People liked it. I didn't, but I do know people who got addicted to it. So, like, if that's your thing, it's apparently very good. The open world is big and open, and it feels like everything you do affects. Like, every little side quest has a story. And if you go into the place where that story's happening, there's like little clues hanging around, little, you know.
It's more open than Dragon Age. Like, it's Dragon Age, I played, I'm like, it's neat, but this you can go anywhere and do anything. It's just better mechanics.
Yeah, and it doesn't have as much, like, Dragon Age Inquisition felt like it. Will you turn that down?
Lincoln was using the phone. No, you're limited in Dragon Age because it's kind of linear. You have only certain points you can go.
Yeah,
There's a bunch of hidden stuff, but this is just, it's Grand Theft Auto control.
I didn't get far enough into Inquisition to know if it opened up, but it's open from the beginning. You can do anything you want. I mean, by the end of this, usually, unless I have a weird character thing, unless I create my character, like, I'm usually less invested in them. By the end of this game, I was so invested in every character. I was like, I got one of the bad endings, and I'm like, oh no, this won't do. I ended up replaying like 8 hours at the end of this game, which I never do.
Holy shit! I was gonna say, that is totally not Big Mike.
Just because I didn't like the way that things ended up. Like, that's how invested I was in this game. And honestly, that's all I need out of a game. I don't need big, you know, whatever. I don't need...
Did you do the DLC on it? Because that you need
I
to be
didn't
high
yet,
level.
because I actually traded the game. Because...
You have to be like the level 30s and up to play the DLC.
I'm actually
get slaughtered.
Oh no, I was level 50. I still have the save on my...
Holy shit.
No, I played a shit ton of this game. So the story for an open world open-ended RPG, better story than I've ever seen. Like, usually I'll just blow through the story just, to sort of do it. But this one I was like, I want to know what happened. And I think
get lost in it.
It did help that I played the other two games, because I can see how the lore of this could be overwhelming. Like, there's a lot of stuff in here that you won't understand unless you've played the it's based off of a book series. So, like, if you don't know what happens in the books, if you didn't play the games, like, this is a deep, deep world. Like, this is a fully realized, living, breathing world, characters, everything.
And the free DLC, they gave a bunch of little stuff free. The hats, the hairs, I think you got a beard in that, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty
Dynamic beard growth. It grows in sort of real time.
So I kind of want to go back, because they gave away Witcher 2 free on Xbox. Yeah. So I want to kind of go back and do that now and then go to this. But
yeah, I'm actually sitting here, I've been sort of fucking around trying to think of something I didn't like about it. I can't think of a thing that I didn't like about this game.
I spent hours just trying to level up and just going through and finding all the monsters that were going to kill me, getting the fuck away from them, just going through, and then just you come across random missions.
Yeah, and in the beginning, like, I came across like I was like level 10. I was like, oh, in any other game, you're level 10, you can start taking on. I came upon these like bandits in a house. There was like 5 of them. Ripped me to shreds each time. I came back when I was like level 25. I'm like, fuck you, I've murdered those guys.
See, the combat system's really good too. Like, the first boss battle was really where you're fighting the griffin.
Yeah,
it's just, I don't know. It's like, I think it's definitely a lot better than 2.
Yeah, it's. I mean, as far as RPGs go, if you're on my Steam friend list. If you read my review of 2, I say in my review for 2, I'll take the Witcher series over the Elder Scrolls series. I like that world. I like those characters. I like what's going on there. And, I mean, I understand why people wouldn't, but, I mean, it's just one of those things. I'm fully invested.
That would have to be second. I think Skyrim series would be first. That'd probably be my second for an RPG, would be The Witcher.
I wish I had something bad to say about it, because these reviews are just better when I'm angry about stuff.
Yeah, they pretty much hit the nail on the head with it. It's just
they nailed it. So,
okay, the card game maybe.
The card game, but I mean, it wasn't bad, and they don't make you play it.
No.
Like, they make you play it that one time when they show you how to play it.
No.
Other than that, you don't need to play it. So, like, there's.
It could be, I mean, the only thing I can say with the game, if you're new to it and you play it, the game's overwhelming. You go to a city or town and you're like, shit, there's just, and if you have, you're like, I want to do all this stuff, but you could just spend hours just in that goddamn city doing the quests on that board.
Yeah, I don't. And I can't look at it objectively like someone who didn't play the other ones, because I did. So, like, I can see how it would be overwhelming, but really,
I mean, 2 was
just play 2. You don't even need
complicated. Not complicated, but it was really more in depth than any other RPGs at the time, and because it was a PC game.
Yeah.
And it just they ported it, and that's how those games are. They're in depth. There's a lot to it, and you're like,
and they didn't really dumb it down for the Xbox 360.
No, they don't really they'll walk you by the hand, but you're pretty much there, and you're on your own.
So, I mean, whatever you can get these games for, the first 2 go on sale on Steam fairly regularly. You can get them. Yeah, you can get them pretty cheap. Even this one's been going on sale. So if your PC can handle it,
that's the other thing.
That's the thing.
It's a resource.
Yeah, it's a huge, huge game.
You know, it still might be free on Xbox for the 2. They gave it away free. It was
that's
only
over.
Limited. No, but still, you could buy it for $20.
Yeah, it's cheap. But yeah, I would say if you have a next-gen console and you're looking for an RPG, I don't think you can get any better than this right now. And possibly for the foreseeable future. So, get The Witcher, whatever you gotta pay for it, pay for it. And then once you're done playing that, you like this video, you subscribe to our channel, and you like us on Facebook, Big and Stoopid Game Reviews with 2 O's instead of a U, because he's that stupid.